The technique of going to the Elite Four without any badges, and without wrong warping, which is a term for unintended warps rather than map connections, was documented in 2014 prior and showcased in a tool-assisted video by Mr. Wint. It exploits Brock through walls, now a well-known glitch in English speedrunning circles, which was previously only documented for Japanese versions of the game, and with different requirements. An earlier known exploit in the English glitch community known as the Deathwarp, very similar to the trainer escape glitch, can be used to obtain a level 1 Pokémon before Brock. This Pokémon, if it has the medium slow growth rate attribute, can be raised to level 100 if it gains less than 54 experience. This is a technique known as the experience underflow glitch. This combined with Pewter House Brock through walls means we can challenge the Pokémon League with level 100 Nidoking, and possibly level 100 Gengar. The fact that the level 100 Nidoking knows only normal type moves and Poison Sting, a weak poison type move, however, makes it very hard to defeat the Elite Four without save states a frame advance. For this reason we perform Brock through walls twice. For the first iteration, we obtain TM26 Earthquake from Sylph Company 10th floor to aid us for defeating certain Pokémon, such as Agatha's Haunter and Gengar especially. Note, if you are doing this on a console without luck manipulation or without save states, both the Deathwarp and clearing the Elite Four may require a good amount of patience. For fun, and because I'm actually quite a bad player, I have included sped-up clips of my fails. Heal at Pewter City first. Deposit all but a Pokémon that can be poisoned. This is in case the wild encounter at Viridian Forest later is a Metapod or Kakuna. There is a path that ensures no encounters in Viridian Forest, but I didn't follow it in my gameplay. More information about it is in the description. Proceed to Viridian Forest and get your Pokémon poisoned. Once poisoned, save the game and walk towards the bug catcher shown. Success if you get an encounter in his sight. Otherwise reset the game and try again. I do not know whether a minimum number of steps are required to get an encounter when you reload the save, which is why, to be safe, I save the game 4 steps away. Success. Now lose the battle. Get at least one encounter and flash the start menu. This is necessary before entering Viridian Forest. Note: unlike Trainer Fly, you don't need to encounter another trainer for special stat encounter, which will save you money that will be lost from the battle with Blue if you lose. But because I was uncertain, I show it anyway. Save your game before encountering a Pokémon, and hope that you get a medium slow growth rate Pokémon, which is usually most Pokémon from a 3-stage evolution line, a Mew. Perform 6 successful growls against this Pokémon to ensure it is at level 1 before flashing the start menu as the last menu, which is necessary, and returning to Viridian Forest. Voltorb is not a medium slow growth rate Pokémon, so reset the game until you encounter a level 1 medium slow growth rate Pokémon such as Nidoking. The Pokémon encountered is random, based on the wild Pokémon's special stat. Catch your level 1 medium slow growth rate Pokémon with a Pokeball, and Bob's your uncle. If you fail to catch it, you can simply reset the game, encounter another Pokémon and try again. Now gain less than 54 experience on your level 1 Pokémon. If it has the right growth rate, it should grow to level 100. You can do this by switching in Bulbasaur after sending out the level 1 Pokémon to share the experience. In order to advance on our quest to beat the Elite Four with no badges without wrong warps, we must prepare a setup for the glitch rock through walls. For this demonstration we choose a level 8 Pokémon which meets the following criteria. 1. It must be level 8. 2. It must be the last Pokémon in the party. 3. It must know exactly 3 moves. 4. The second move's power points must be 16. 5. The third move's power points must be exactly 36. We chose Bulbasaur as an ideal Pokémon to meet those criteria. Tackle in slot 2. Growl in slot 3, and it can learn a third move early on at level 7, where Charmander learns it at level 9 and Squirtle at level 8, combined with the fact that Growl has high enough base power points for move 3. For our first iteration of Brock Through Walls, we purchase an escape rope from Pewter City Pokemart, as we will be getting TM26, Earthquake, from Sylph Company's 10th floor. To enable Brock Through Walls, we will perform 2 tiles away from the NPC method of the Pewter Gym Skip glitch, which requires having the start menu cursor on, save previously before the menu was last closed. This is how it works, dude. When you talk to the guide to Brock's gym, the game will search for a memory address in the representation XXX2, XXX6, XXXA, or XXXE, which contains the coordinates for where you spoke to him, followed by a path pointer. The coordinates Y equals 16. X equals 36. Note that here positions further south give higher Y coordinates, are represented by bytes hexadecimal on 0 and 24, and happen to be where the player character would be if he spoke to the guide, from the right. Y equals 16 and X equals 36 has no defined path, but can appear at an address in random access memory meeting the criteria above. The Bulbasaur with 16 power points in slot 2 and 36 power points in slot 3, followed by 0 power points in slot 4 and level 8, loads invalid path 0008, which is not terminated properly and causes a buffer overflow. This path is special and later enables walk through walls. The Bulbasaur's stats are saved to a buffer refresh after viewing its stats. The path coordinates in this buffer are stored at address, working random access memory CFB7. Now it is time to demonstrate the glitches that lead us to getting TM26 to teach Nidoking. Following the path in the video will lead you there. And one strategy is to escape rope away due to a rocket blocking the Sylph Company door. success, we taught Nidoking Earthquake. Now we are finally going to go to the Pokémon League with 0 badges. This requires entering and leaving this house as the last location, which due to a glitch will lead us to the top of Route 23 when we use its Route 22 connection, bypassing the badge checks you would otherwise be restricted by. Now it is finally time to defeat the Elite Four. There were a large amount of fails, which is why it is best to save before challenging the Pokémon League, and preferably before Lance, who is a threat with his Gyarados, and likely Blue as well. As usual, I will speed the fails up. We also exploit Lance's bad artificial intelligence to get health back on Nidoking from Bulbasaur's Leech Seed, as his Dragonair can only use agility against poison-type Pokémon. And there you have it. We have successfully defeated the Elite Four with no badges and without any wrong whoops. Enjoy the credits.